Alright, so really quick before I get into it, I actually have to bring down my PS2. It's hanging up here in the shelf. Alright guys, sorry for the malfunction. It's just stuff was falling off the shelves while I was trying to get this. It's a sign I shouldn't film, but we are. This is my PS2 Slim. I love this. It's not my original one. My original one broke and we threw it out. But this one I got because I was going through like a retro trip. I'm like, let me play my PS2 games that I grew up playing. So I rebought it. It's from a local shop in Bay Ridge called Brooklyn Game Shack, if I'm not mistaken. I'll just pop up their Instagram here and links down below. But yeah, it is a small store, but it packs a punch. They have so many consoles and console variants. They have a DVD section and a VHS section. And I don't just mean regular VHS like movies and like Disney stuff. No, they have an anime section and I thought that was cool. The last time I went, I was looking for Pokemon games and they were playing regular show, which I thought was super cool. But yeah, I got this. I paid like $120 for it, refurbished with original controller, all the hookups. And they threw one of these in, which is a Magic Gate memory card. I had totally forgotten. We used to use memory cards. It wasn't saved to a hard drive like nowadays. But yeah, that came in clutch. Shout out to them for throwing that in because I would have not been able to save any of my games. I had totally forgotten. But yeah, let's start off with the games. Oh, the SOCOM series of games were goated. I played these before I played any of the Call of Duty games. They should really bring this back because I put in hours onto these. I'm missing number 2. I grew up with number 2 as well, but I'm just missing it. The original SOCOM, and I recently just beat SOCOM 3 again, which was super cool. I rebeat that. I'm missing the second one, but these were so good, and I got into this series, like really into it, that I ended up getting the PSP versions, which are also really good portable handheld versions of it. But yeah, SOCOM series. Oh, this series got me into tycoon games, and I mean that. Because Thrillville, I got the demo on PC from PC magazine or whatever. So I got the demo. I played the demo for a bit. And then I was like, whoa, there's a console version. So I got the PS2 version growing up. I put in hours onto this. I was really into making your own theme park. Playing some of those mini games was super cool. Doing all the tasks and whatnot. This was such a good game that I ended up looking into Tycoons. I got into The Sims. And then I found Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, the demo, and then I bought the game, and it was lights out from there. Like, I spent an entire summer just playing Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 with all the expansions, like the water park, the safari jungle stuff. Like, I put in work in that game. Like, my theme park went crazy. But yeah, Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 is my favorite, but this is what started it all, Thrillville. And I also got the PSP version, which was super cool. But yeah, Thrillville, Resident Evil 4. What can I say that hasn't been said? I only got into the Resident Evil series because I like zombie movies. I always thought they were cool and eerie, but I tried playing the original. So Resident Evil 1, and I just could not get into it. I don't know why I couldn't get into it. It had everything there for me to be into it, and I just couldn't. Then I got the third one, which was Genesis or Nemesis. I forget what it's called. Not my cup of tea. Never knew about the second one. And then I got this one, and oh my god, I put in work. I put in hours onto this. I remember coming home from school and playing this. Like, I would spend weekends playing this. And once I finally finished it, I was like, I might replay it again. But it's just eerie. The music. You're like in Spain or Europe. And that town is creepy. Like, I didn't know what I was getting into. The dog dying scene, you going into the castle and then throwing stuff at you with the catapults was super cool. You going down to like the cellar floor and then that thing that tried killing you. Oh my god, such a good game. 10 out of 10. My favorite Resident Evil game of all times. My second favorite is Resident Evil 2. and only because of Happy Console Gamer. So shout out to him and Robman for putting me onto that. I didn't grow up playing that one, and then I went back and replayed it, and I finished it, and it's a solid creepy game. I played that, especially with headphones on. It is creepy, but I never got into the original one, the first one or the third one, or well, I never played it, but the Dreamcast one. Yeah. Final Fantasy X. I started it on the PS2 growing up, and then I just never got into it. It wasn't my cup of tea when I was growing up, but I ended up finishing this on the PS Vita. Yes, the HD port version, updated, whatever. I never finished the PS2 one. I own the PS2 collection, but I never got into it growing up. And then I got it on the Vita, and I finished it. And I could say it is one of my favorite games. It is the first Final Fantasy game that I ever played. I know a lot of people hate it because of that, just the storyline and some of the dialogue is a little cheesy, but I liked it. And then this series, I didn't grow up playing, so I got after I was older, and I wish I would have played this when I was growing up. The Kingdom Hearts games. What can I say about this? Like, I bought all three of them with the intentions of playing it because I have a good friend of mine that loves it and raves about it. So I gave it a fair shot, and I regret not getting this when I was growing up because it is the type of games that I would. Damn, that fell. It is the type of games that I would have been into. But yeah, here's this one. Rechained Memories, and this one. What is there to say? You're in the Disney universe. You're interacting with characters. You can level up. You could like roam around, which I thought was super cool at the time. And there's a lot of cameo characters on here. The replayability is there. So I might actually replay these again in like the next couple weeks if I have time. The Simpsons skateboarding. I didn't know there was a Simpsons skateboarding game. I played all the Tony Hawk games. Then I got into the skate games. But I didn't know there was a Simpsons skateboarding game, so I bought it. It was like $1 or $2, and I haven't played it, to be honest. I can't really say too much about it. I can't be like, it's a 10 out of 10 best skateboarding game of all time. I put it in, I played a little bit of it, but I haven't gotten really into it. I do plan on making some time for this, but I just haven't played it. I'm a huge soccer fan. Nah, I'm joking. I can't even keep a straight face. It's not soccer, it's called football. Get it right. And it's not called MLS, it's called Liga MX. But yeah, I'm into all the FIFA games. I get them all the time, except for the latest one I did not buy. The FC 2025 is not my thing. But this one I got because, come on, that's my guy Javier. Like, come on. Such a good game. He may not have been the best coach, but I don't think we gave him a chance like that. But yeah, I saw this at one of my game stores, and it's a bit beat up, but it was like $2, so I had to get it just because of that. And he was still the Mexican coach when I got this, so I was like, you know what, just to hang on the shelf, whatever. This is super cool. The Naruto games. Now, I grew up with the Budokai games and the Tenkaichi games, so I bought these because they were super cheap. I got them for like a really good deal. They were like $2-3 a piece, and I know they go for more online. Like, I could double my money if I really wanted to, triple. But these are really good fighting games. Like, they're really good. If you're into Naruto, I highly recommend these. Are they Dragon Ball like level? Yeah, these are really, really good. I didn't grow up watching Naruto. I watched Naruto once I got into like high school, going into college. But yeah, Naruto, it really holds like it's top 3 in my opinion. Yeah, the Gran Turismo games. Now, I grew up with the Ridge Racer games, but this is by far my favorite, Gran Turismo 3. I put in hours, especially the 2-player split games. Me and my brother, any racing game that's 2 players, me and my brother go crazy for, and we're very competitive. So yeah, this is such a good game. Has a lot of maps, a lot of cars. Some of the maps are just phenomenal. But yeah, good game. The Plan. I bought this because it was super cheap. It was actually 50 cents. But I haven't played it. I haven't even popped it in. I bought it, put it in the shelf. I said I was gonna play it, and I just never did. So there's that. And the last one is the best games on the PS2, which are the GTA games. Now I am missing one, well technically two, but technically one. And what I mean by that is I have this, and this I got because I had to get. It is the Trilogy Collector's Edition for the PS2 with all of them: San Andreas, Vice City, and GTA 3. I got this for $5, which is a big deal, because this goes for like $30 to $40, and it has like really good games. So for $5, like I couldn't pass it off. But yeah, I remember getting my first GTA game, and it was not GTA 3. It was GTA Vice City Stories for the PS2 was the first one I got. And I remember going to GameStop, and I remember telling my dad, like, I want this. He's like, yeah, go pay for it. Gave me some money. And then the cashier's like, oh, I can't sell you this because it's rated R. It's an adult rated game. I need a parent. So I go get my dad. My dad's like, yeah, whatever. The guy's like, you sure? It has violence. It has strippers. It has... And my dad's like, bro. I said, yeah, just get him the game. And the guy's like, okay. Boom. Stamps it. I beat that game. That game was so much fun. I didn't even know it was a PSP game until like afterwards. But yeah, I played that one. Then I played all the other games on PC. Yeah, I didn't play them on, I didn't beat them on the PS2. I beat them on PC. So GTA 3, I finished it on PC. Then I did the real mods on it. Vice City I also beat on PC. And San Andreas I beat on PC and on PS2. And then Liberty City Stories I ended up beating on PSP. And then I beat it on the PS2. But yeah, these right here, I am missing a loose copy for San Andreas. And then I'm missing Vice City Stories. I have Liberty City Stories, but Vice City Stories I'm missing for the PS2. And the only reason I'm missing it is because it is expensive. I don't care. I'm not paying $90 to $80 for it. That's just never happening. I'm just gonna wait. I waited for this one and I got it for super cheap. So, hey, there's that. But yeah, that is my entire PS2 collection. You guys don't know how happy this makes me, because this reminded me I have to play some of my PS2 games. Let me know if you would like to see any of my other collections. My PS3 collection, my PSP collection, which I already did. And if you haven't seen it, I'll link it down below. But my PS3 collection, I could do my DVD collection. I do plan on having more videos out. There are some videos that are in the works. As you guys can see, I acquired 2 MacBooks right there, which is an upcoming video which I'm excited to make. But yeah, I will catch you guys. Peace out.